think it was right there.
It was right there, I
Was it?
believe.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're spot on. You know this.
Well, thank you.
And as you can see, we're in game. So do you know what we're going to do? I'm actually just going to go like that. And then there we are. Look at that.
Look at that.
I can
Works
do
like a charm.
production. It does work like a charm. And all by our guy in Crookshaw Studios.
Oh, yeah.
What a hero. But you know what? We have another hero here in the bottom left on Expedition Lost. It's going to be BLord. And he's playing for Immortal Esports. Or Immortal Gaming.
Mm-hmm.
One of the two.
Immortal Esports.
Immortal Esports.
Yes.
So I was actually right. Whoa. Okay, so he's just going to sort that out.
Mm-hmm.
Right before...
Yeah, he has low sound, so it shouldn't take too long.
no, just like... Get that up.
Yeah, it's actually what we did.
Yeah.
Like that.
Look, well, he is done. So there we are, guys. Going to continue. Our second player here in the top right in the blue. It's going to be Reason. And yet again, another Zerg versus Zerg. So do you know what, Alex? We said I don't need to do production anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yet here I am fiddling with the buttons.
Yeah, well, to be honest, when you have all this kind of set up for us...
It's like really... You really want to push the buttons.
No, please don't push all these buttons. I'm not even sure what half of them do. I actually know 6 of these, like, 72 buttons.
Yeah, there's a ton.
Yeah, don't touch anything. Just, no.
Anything colourful, I'm going to keep my hands off it.
Yes, good. There's like a big red button saying like kill stream. You're like,
Don't,
what's this?
It's like, don't push. I'm like, okay. And punch the button as hard as I can.
Like I tell you, don't push that button.
Don't
Whatever
do
you
it.
do,
And like,
no, you can't. I like watch you and you have to giggle and watch the button a bit. And as soon as I turn around,
and then I ignite the oxygen in our atmosphere and doom our world.
just about, just about to be honest.
It's a hard life in esports.
Yeah, especially those days you ignite the oxygen.
Especially that. I think we all dread that day. It's the day esports will officially die
I think they.
with the rest of the planet.
Exactly. I think that's the day the entire planet
It's like it's not super specific to what subgroup of people or interests that's gonna disappear. It's gonna be all of us. We go down as a team.
You're very dark humor. Do you know that?
I've been told so. That
Yes.
it's like everyone's having a great time, and then I say something really morbid, and
No one's having a great time anymore.
no one has a great time ever again.
It was an awful birthday party for little Timmy.
How
10 years old.
how was
He
the
didn't even
party?
know you.
Awful. Absolutely appalling.
Okay, but to kind of segue into the game right now, because we actually do have our first game of the series happening on Expedition Lost. We see Reason deciding to go for speed.
What if it's awful?
No. What if you're awful? You're an awful person. Now stop it. So no, I'll let you.
My heart.
So okay. Speed started, still mining gas, Banus comes down.
Yes.
We all know this.
We all know this one.
It can be defensive. Just safe play into muters.
Yes.
It
but
can be
also
into kind of whatever.
Can also be aggressive.
Can also be very aggressive.
So we'll come down kind of to what we'll see next on the production tab for Reason within the near future. Whoa. Okay. So BLord. Actually, this is a build he did in the last round of the round, like in the round of 16, where we went for some fairly early roach play with great success. Reason though, he is going to go for the big Zergling play with Baneling as support. BLord though already got.
Oh,
look! This is a really good wall off here for BLord actually.
is it though?
Yes, there's no gap there. You don't need to worry.
You sure?
Yeah, it's like it looks really deceiving, but there's actually no gap.
It's actually a meta gap because it looks like a gap, so you
Yeah.
would run there.
Yeah, but like that's the thing as well. Like sometimes I remember on Merry-Go-Round in ZVZ when you were walling off with Evolution Chambers and Roach Wars, there would like you'd think it was walled off, but there was actually a gap. But now we'll see here.
Yeah, it's not a full wall off, and well,
Well, it actually is.
Yeah.
So I was right, but the Banelings, here we go. They're not going to be able to get too big of a connection. There's barely energy for a transfuse on this. Does he have enough time? The first Roach has popped. BLord will have to drop the transfuse, but he doesn't have energy. Gets one on one of the queens, but that gets fully surrounded. And now Roach is trickling out. Good focus. It is going to get one of the Banelings, though, before they can actually make too big of a detonation happen. And now, even though the drone's in the red, the Roach is here for BLord, are screaming out in larger numbers. So he's going to be able to stabilize, and he has effectively held this off. So, not too much really lost there for BLord. 2 queens, maybe a drone or 2, and 2 Roaches.
Yeah, the 2 queens kind of hurts a bit because you lose so many injects.
Okay, I guess that's the only thing I'd consider a major loss.
And since he's supply capped, he still isn't making that queen.
Okay, you got me.
But, well, he didn't take a lot of direct damage, but some indirect damage here, and that will actually let Reason pick up the pace a bit, and he's going to get his own lives, going to get a lot of drones out here, so he's going to have a bit of a drone lead. Temporarily.
Yeah, BLord, though, going for the 3rd base. They ended up sort of equalizing, but like you say, Reason is going to end up pulling ahead very shortly. He saw that 3rd go down, by the way, so he's going to make a couple of speedlings. See if he can send them across and make something happen. Perhaps get a cancel. That would be very nice. BLord right now, though, no units around that 3rd hatchery. Will see the Zerglings move out. So he's going to move these Roaches into position. Do they have that +1 upgrade, though?
No, they don't.
Okay, soon.
But, well, no Roach speed yet as well, so I have to watch
the
that.
natural. He goes right up into the natural. Nothing to block that ramp. And now we'll see BLord perhaps lose yet another queen, which means even fewer index. He's going to try to go right for the drones. Sort of indecisive in what he wants to be killing here. So BLord actually losing nothing but a little mining time.
And actually, that wasn't Reason trying to mic around his links. That was actually BLord using some nice hold position on his drones, so he messes up the pathing of the Zerglings, because they won't auto-attack the drones, actually.
No, that's true. The AI auto or prioritizes anything that's A-moved.
Yes.
Like
because
react.
it's a threat.
Yes, exactly. So very nice there from BLord. And a little annoying for Reason, who's going to be forced to remake those units, or nonetheless, you know, throwing away units and not really doing anything is always sad. Now, BLord, though, with +1, glide reconstitution complete. He's only got a slight advantage in Roaches, rather. He's going to see if he can bust up this ramp in the 3rd. We have Reason ready in position, though. No Roach speed as of yet, but still nonetheless defender's advantage. And of course this angle is hard to take for BLord, who eats 1 volley. Gets right on top of these Roaches. They are fighting with even upgrades at this point. And BLord actually doing a fairly good job here. The reinforcements, though, for Reason is going to be a bit of an issue as we see 5 more Roaches trickle in here from the right-hand side. And BLord now slowly getting whittled down. He's going to be forced to retreat out of there. And thank God that he has glide reconstitution for this one.
Oh yeah, otherwise it would have been pretty scary. But Reason still doesn't, so he can't really be aggressive. But as he's about to finish, now he starts moving out with a lot of Roaches, and that kind of back and forward play that we saw between Cats and Odin before is going to kind of happen once again, where we see now Reason getting so much defense that he feels that with that kind of positive trade on his behalf, he's going to be able to set up that kind of counter pressure.
And he's going to break down this ice into the lane. Yes, he is. So pretty much what Cats did on this map. Now BLord with fewer Roaches is going to sort of see if he can get a defensive position up on this high ground, but no, he's actually going to play back. Just play very patiently. He sees everything going on. He's got the good creep spread between all the hatcheries, so he will be able to quickly reroute some units. However, though, he needs to be careful here. Big number of units from Reason making their way into the 3rd base. They can go for the focus fire, and they're going to be doing that. This 3rd is dead.
Yeah, but this is really scary for Reason, because if he loses all these Roaches,
nice
my God, look at that!
Really nice trap there from BLord, trapping all the Roaches for Reason, and he completely decimates every single Roach. And you know what? BLord now, he's up by supply in 40 ahead, 32 to 7 Roaches, and now he's going to go on the counter-offensive, and now suddenly Reason, he's going to even be down in upgrades here. BLord's +2 is going to finish perfectly with this counter-attack, as BLord is now. He's gonna hit his opponent really hard in the 3rd base.
Yeah, I would actually like to see him go straight up to the natural after he sees the Spine Crawler and the kind of defensive setup for Reason. Now, BLord is going to have +2 as well against his opponent's just +1, but he has to go now, though, as, well, his, although he's ahead, remember, his reinforcement is going to be very slow, and here we go. He sees the roaches up here, and he should just go up the ramp, and here, well, he could take that, but he can still hold the low ground. That's okay.
Yeah, well, now BLord with a better concave. Reason actually didn't want to go down that ramp, so instead BLord says, you know what? You're not coming to me. I'm going to you. And still +2 done here for BLord. Reason not going to have the +2 for another 15 or 20 seconds. Spine gets one shot, and now these heavily upgraded roaches for BLord crushing those of Reason. He's going to try to retreat up into the natural, but I don't know how safe it's going to remain, because BLord is just going for the throat, man. He wants to kill his opponent in this first game in decisive fashion.
He indeed is going to BLord right now, killing off every single structure, and, well, it was just too much there. Oh, look at that, even dancing his roaches a bit back and forth. But, yeah, it was all about that one move where he trapped the roaches. They couldn't get out.
Oh, so sick, like... It was looking bad that he lost the third base, but then suddenly with really good positioning and decision-making, gets the catch, and then utilizes the +2 advantage he had to get a really powerful timing attack. And as you can see, it's just working out really well for him right now.
It really is, and well, even the mana hatch comes down. That's the spirit!
Is his opponent going to see this one, though? He might not, because we'll see if he decides to tap out. But no, he's going to see the hatch tree go down, and that's just going to add insults to injury. And that's it, BLord. First game goes to him in very quick fashion, so well played there. Excellent mid-game from BLord. Shaky early game, but absolutely beautiful mid-game.
I have to say, although he was kind of equal terms against his opponents, I have to say I really didn't like the fact that he stick around for such a long time to kind of trade roaches. The first engagement was fine, you know, in the third base of his opponents, but after the reinforcements came, he kind of let his opponents kill off a bit too many roaches.
Yeah,
so
I think I agree. I think he would have. I think he should have backed off personally. It's because it's like you say, he actually killed. He traded really well, and in Roach Wars, it's. I'd say, if you lose like 5 or 6 roaches, you kill 12 of your opponent. Then that's an advantage you will always keep until roaches start dying. But if you back off, there's no fighting going on, so you're not losing those units, and having that extra 12 supplies can be, you know, very important.
It really can. But yeah, so this is something that's really common in ZVZ, especially on lower level when you can actually mess